Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm ending this video for the cookies for 2023. Guys, my sister did her thing. Yes, Lord. The girl had hold of the kitchen. Whoo. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. If you haven't seen the first two, I posted one with the one first cookie, and the next one was the bar, the fruit and nut bar. Oh my God, guys, that was good, chair. That's a keeper. As a matter of fact, all the recipes for the Christmas treats and sweets for 2023 is a keeper. Yes, they came up very, very good, chair. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I wish you guys, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and spent enough time with the family. I know, guys, it was sneaking up on us, right? Anyway, wish you guys the best, and I love every one of you. And thank you guys for all the subscriptions. Oh my God. Oh, please don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell so you don't miss my other video. See you at the end of this video with all the treats.
All right, y'all. So, we're starting the fourth set of cookies, but we're gonna do just the pre or make ahead stuff tonight or today, because we have to cook the filling for the pinwheel date cookies, um, and that will take a little bit, and then we need to make the actual cookie and let the dough sit in the fridge for 2 hours. So we're going to start with the filling because that will need to cook and then cool down. We'll start that tonight and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. So I am choosing to add a little bit of nuts into my filling. So I'm going to chop them now, because after I chop, I have a little bit of cashews left. So after I chop the cashews and then put those into an airtight container till tomorrow, I need to then put the dates and the sugar into the chopper and then chop that up so I can make the dates filling for tomorrow. So here goes. And as you can see, I was already chopping nuts. So here are some cashews that I'm going to chop for tomorrow. I very much need that. So I am borrowing my mother's Ninja blender thingy. So let's make sure I have that right. There we go. Okay. And there we are. Hold on, I'm about to pause you. Okay, so I just finished chopping it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, looks pretty good. So there's our chopped nuts. And you should chop it as finely as you want to. But I just like, oh my God, that smells good. So I just like that little bit of texture in there. Okay, so I'm going to take that out and put it into a mason jar, this mason jar, and then leave it there for overnight. Okay, y'all. So I have chopped, well, halved, about a cup of dates. And now I'm going to add a cup of sugar to the dates so that I can, well, not a whole cup, I'm just going to add enough to be able to help me to chop this up more finely. I'll see if I need more. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, so I have chopped it up, and that's usually how I try to chop up dates, especially when I need to use dates and sugar in a recipe. It helps to add the sugar so that you can get that friction and chop up the dates a lot better. So there you go. All right, so now I'm going to take this, and you can see how nice and fine and small the dates have been chopped. So I will take that and put it into my pot here. Sorry, wrong direction. All right. Let's just get all of our sugar as much as we can. Let's get as much as sugar back out. Oh, guess there's more in there. All right then. Let's take our sugar. Okay. Okay. Just get the dates off the blade. And I think that's good. Okay. And now I'm going to add the rest of my sugar into the pot. And I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. My 1 teaspoon is 30, so, well, I used it for cinnamon, technically. I'm going to add a half of that teaspoon now, as this is going to cook down to a little bit of a syrupy texture. And then just as I take it off the heat, I will add the last half teaspoon. Okay, so off to the stove I go. Okay, so I'm going to add my water to the pot. And then I am going to let that just simmer and stir as often as I possibly can. Um, and then I'm going to remove that from the heat once it's nice and thick, because it's basically going to make something like a thick date syrupy um, filling, because then I'm going to add the nuts to that once that cools down, and it should cool down by tomorrow morning. Okay, y'all, so I have brought over the mixture of the syrup or sugar and dates, and as you can see, it looks mighty fine. It is nice and thick, right? I'm gonna try to get you closer into the pot. There we are. Okay, it is nice and thick. So to this now, I am going to add the chopped nuts. This is our cashew nut that we just chopped up a few minutes ago. I'm going to add this, and then I'm going to add my, oh my gosh, it smells so incredibly good. Okay. So this is now the filling for our cashew date pinwheel cookie. And this is the other half teaspoon of vanilla. Oops. All right, so I will stir that in. It smells so good, y'all. Incredibly good. So since this is still very, very, very hot, I am going to let it sit for a few minutes in the pot and cool down a bit. And then I'll put it in this jar. I'll put it into this jar to keep overnight until I put it into the filling, into the cookie tomorrow. Okay, I think that vanilla has stirred in properly. I hope. Yep, I think it did. All right. Let's see if I'm brave enough. Mmm. Oh, that's good. I want that. Mmm. That would be really good on ice cream. That would be really good on ice cream, y'all. Like, very good. So I'm going to leave this in here because then I'm going to use that same spoon to fill the jar. So, that looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, y'all. So, it's time for me to make dough, the cookie dough for the pinwheel date cookies. So in here I have one box of the cookie dough mix, which is this one. And to that, I am going to add 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 packed cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, I'm going to get my softened shortening. Okay. Okay, my not so soft softening, shortening.
Okay, guys, all the ingredients and measurements will be in the description below as usual.
That's I'm putting in about a half a cup of shortening in there. That's supposed to be soft. Oh, technically it is. I'm just using to not use a scraper, and I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Okay. I hope I got it all. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. That's cinnamon powder. And I'm also going to add, instead of vanilla, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of almond essence. And I'm using my half teaspoon again because my 1 teaspoon seems to be somewhere. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I always love the smell of almond essence. Okay, so at this point, I'm basically just going to stir this up, like literally mix it in. Oops, it helps to have pulled it. Let's get this up. There we go. Yep, that's what. Oh, that smells incredibly good because of the almond essence. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna stop it and then scrape down the side of the bowl and get the, almost said flour, the cake mix, dough, cookie mix from underneath. So I will, oops, bring that down so that I can scrape the sides of the bowl and help to mix that in. And of course, as you all know, there's always that spot that's directly underneath that somehow always magically does not get mixed in properly. So I'm going to get, there it is. That one right there. Let's make sure we get all of it. Yep, I think I got all of it from there. Let's scrape all of this good stuff off the paddle. And even though this looks a little hard, as the shortening melts, it will mix in and form a dough. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, I started it just now. All right, I'm going to turn this up a little bit more now because I think it looks like it's mixed well. Okay, let's see if we have a good sticky or formed dough. And I think we do. It's not crumbling. There's our dough. So I am now going to take this and mix it all together. Well, put it into a ball shaped form and actually a log shaped form, and wrap it in plastic and put it in the fridge until tomorrow. All right, you guys, so I have taken my dough out of the mixing bowl and I am going to shape this, literally just shape it into a log. And there we are. So I'm trying to pick up all the other little pieces. Ah, there's a piece right there. All right. Let's get this as close to a log as we can get them. Alrighty. I don't want to shape it too much because I don't want the warmth from my hands to... Then again, I'm leaving it for tomorrow, so yeah, I can do that. Let's make it into a real log. Keeps opening up and I don't know why. Look. Okay, so let's smush it then. Well, maybe it needs to be smushed. Let's smush it. Get our... Move that over there for now. And I'm gonna get my... Oops. Okay. So let's get our log. Put it center stage. You can shape it like whatever way you want to shape it now, because at least you're gonna have, a better way to roll it. So tomorrow when I take it out of the fridge, I will let it come back to room temperature. Um, but try to cut it in half so that I could work with half the dough first. All right. Does it look kind of even to you? Yeah. All right. Let's leave them be. So I will put this in the fridge now. I will come back to it tomorrow. Okay, y'all. So we are back to the filling, and it is perfectly well. As you can see, that looks pretty good, I'd say. So that said, I'm not sure I want to put it into this jar because I truly don't want to have to scrape it out of that jar. So I will just put it into this container for tonight. Oh, that is going to be nice and jellified by tomorrow. As you can see, that's going to make a really nice filling. Oops. That's how really nice and thick this is, y'all. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Okay. Perfectly well done, I'd say. And that's that. So I will cover that up and leave it for tomorrow. And there is our filling. So again, we shall continue this tomorrow. Hello, y'all. So we left off yesterday with me finishing the filling for the pinwheel date cookies, the pinwheel cashew date cookies. So I had to heat up a little bit of it at a time because it was easier to spread it when it was a little warm. Anyhow, so I heated it up some, and as you can see, I have spread it on there because I didn't want it to get cold, and then I had to reheat it again. And I heated it up in the microwave for about maybe, I don't know, 15 seconds or less. But you don't want it to get hot, hot, hot because remember, you're putting it on raw dough. So you don't want it to start cooking the dough before you bake the dough. Um, I spread it on there already, as you can see. And now I'm just going to roll it up, and I put it on plastic. I'm going to move this for a second. I put it on plastic because it's easier to roll this into a log, which will then give you your pinwheel. And I did put a little bit of flour on the plastic before I put the dough on there because it will be easier for me. And don't worry, that flour will cook off. But you can brush it off as you go along, as you can see here. It will cook off, I promise you it will. So let me finish rolling this. And as you can see, it's much easier to roll this with the plastic as opposed to your hands. because you can move all parts of the plastic. You can smoothen out the dough as you go along. And again, just keep rolling, and just gently press. Don't press too hard because you will squirt out your um, filling. And there you go. So then you just roll that on to itself and try and firm up your edges. Like literally just press them together. When I did the filling, sorry, you can see that I left about an inch border all the way around, except for the bottom part where I left about a half an inch, and then roll on itself. Because when you get to the edge, if you have too much filling there, it won't hold properly. And then when you bake the cookie, it's going to spill out and open up, and you really don't want that. So here we go. I'm going to roll this back onto the plastic so you can see what it looks like. So now I'm going to use the plastic again, and I'm just going to gently press, just like you're making a French baguette. um, just press the two pieces of the dough together, and then you will roll that fingerprint out. You can smooth that out now. And then you get your edges. Again, just press it down. You can just use your finger. You can use a fork. Whatever works for you. Just don't put holes into it. All right. And I'm going to roll it back over itself. And now I'm going to put it into my log shape. Don't press too hard. And there you go. So as you can see there, you can see all these little dimples in here. So let's get this back over itself and then smoothen it out. As you can see now, our seams have already seamed together properly. You can, this again will, the flour is going to cook off, or you can just brush it off if you want to. Now, this dough is still very nice and soft. So you want to make sure that you put it in the fridge for, chill it for at least maybe 30 minutes in the fridge or 15 minutes in the freezer. I had mine for 15 minutes in the freezer, and this is my second one. So I'm going to put that aside for a quick second and show you the one that I had in the freezer, which has completely firmed up. And I had it in the freezer for, like I said, for 15 minutes so that it will be easier for me to cut it. So you can use um, a piece of string, not string, like, you know, the butcher twine, if you have that, or you can use the floss, clean one, please. You can use that frost, really, the floss thread to cut your cookies as well. For me, however, I am going to go borrow my sister's um, butcher twine. So hold on a sec. All right, you guys. So as you can see, I still have half of the log there, and I have one tray full. Whoops. I have one tray full already. I did go back and cut the those half inches that were up here. I cut them into 1/4 inches because I figured when they bake, they might be pudgy. I don't like pudgy cookies. So, except for these ones on the bottom, which are the end pieces, which are the chef snack, I'll eat those. Um, so cut them into 1/4 inches, or if you like pudgy cookies, go for it. You do you, your cookie. I'm going to put these into the oven at 375 for about 12 minutes, maybe less. Since I cut them into 1/4 inch pieces as opposed to half inch, I will probably put them in for less, but it's about 9 to 12 minutes for these cookies to bake at 375. Alrighty, guys. So the first set of the cookies is done, and this is what they look like. See how they spread out just a little bit? I am going to let these sit on the tray for about 5 minutes because, yes, they will continue to cook because there's carryover cooking time. I did have to add 5 more minutes to my time, so they actually baked for 15 minutes, plus the time that I have them sitting on the tray, which would be the additional 5 minutes, because some of these were a little pudgy, so they needed a bit more time. And
Okay, guys,
then
my
I am
sister
going
ended
to
up
go and
making
put in
red velvet
my
cinnamon almond roll.
second set.
That's what she ended
Well,
up
that one
making
sits on the
also.
tray, but why am I holding that? Um, I'm going to go put in this set now, which is the other half of the last log that was on there. And I took out the other log from the freezer uh, when it alarmed because it was in the freezer for 15 minutes to chill. As you
Oh,
can see,
guys,
though,
please
I
don't forget to give
these
us a
ones on the
thumbs up
bottom
and
are
don't
different
forget
because
to
those were the end
subscribe.
pieces,
And
and
these
I
are
had a
smelling
little bit
so
more
divine.
filling left over, so I just filled it. So here is my leftover filling, and I just put a little bit of filling on top of these, so just so that I can eat them. All right, I'll bring you back when it's done. All right, guys, so I took them off and I'm putting them on a cooling rack and let them continue to cool down. Um, and I forgot to mention that I was using a silicone mat, so I didn't have to grease my baking sheet. If you're not using a silicone mat, please make sure you grease your baking sheet so that your cookies can come off nicely. Or if you put it on parchment as well, you might want to slightly grease that as well. Because they may stick. So please grease your baking sheet.
That's mine.
Right. Pinch that back together because it will separate out when I.
Should I put on the light? They more look like cupcakes or big muffins.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh,
gee.
that's mine.
You'll think. Now that's the regular size muffins.
It is.
Right. What's your foot, please? All right.
Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Let me show you guys mine. That's mine.
Of course, yes.
Oh my god. They look so delicious. And these are red velvet almond cinnamon roll.
Yes.
I got that right on the first
That's
list.
kind of scary.
Oh god.
See, you gotta check every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just find a hole where
Well, check my baby back there then.
Oh, who cares about that?
Guys, I'm not feeling the love at all.
Okay.
Nice.
Just a little bit of butter to keep it nice and soft.
But if they want, they can use the cinnamon. That what they do? Use cinnamon.
Oh, that icing.
Yeah.
No, I did enough sugar in mine. I don't like that icing thing. I don't like it, but if you want to put it on your thing, you do you, boo. It's your palette. Your cinnamon. Red velvet cinnamon.
But I wouldn't want to put that because that's going to mess it up.
Exactly.
Just thinking about it. Guys, look how beautiful the almonds are on top.
And it's soft. I could feel it as I'm putting this on there.
I don't want to feel it. I want to taste it.
Yes, Lord. Of course you do. What else is new?
Okay, guys, this is the final right here.
Get into one
Aren't they
of these.
beautiful? Okay, guys, this is what the package that was sent out look like.
Absolutely going to enjoy them.
Oh yeah.
And this is a part of the Christmas sweets and treats box. Cookies, sweets and treats.
For 2023.
2023. This is going to be the Christmas morning, part of their Christmas morning breakfast. Mandatory. And I will know if they eat it too.
Oh, guys, I don't know who gonna wait until Christmas morning to eat this, because once you get that box,
most people just lay right into it.
The best part is getting those phone calls and everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god.
And again, they're gonna get the little gingerbread man.
Hey guys, the little man is coming back again this year.
By request.
Because that one was by request for real.
Everybody requested it again.
They were like, are you gonna put the little man again?
The poor thing. Oh, shucks. I need to put the other one in. Sorry. Let me put that other one in so I can continue to cook.
Hi guys, thanks for watching, and thank you for your subscription, for subscribing to my channel, and thank you guys for all the communications. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, across the board is Caribbean J03. Guys, is it me, or do you guys think Christmas sneaked up on us and it just came and it was gone? So guys, this video will have the rest of the cookies, and I will be linking the first cookie that I had posted, the video that I posted, the first cookie, and the fruit and nut bars video. I will be also linking. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. And please don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell so you don't miss my other video. Thank you again. Stay safe, God bless, and I will see you guys in my next video.